Hello everyone, it's Grumpy Gamer and welcome to my Let's Try / Spotlight of Defender's Quest Valley of the Forgotten. It just came out on Steam a week or two ago. I was originally going to do this video a couple weeks ago, but I ended up getting sick, losing my voice, so we're just now getting around to it. Let's go ahead and get started. Now this game is a cross between Final Fantasy Tactics and a tower defense game, and I love both those genres, so I'm in love with this game. Now, as you can see, I'm 41 hours into it. This game is actually what I was playing while I was sick, because I couldn't record and damn much else to do, so I was just sick, coughing, sneezing, that kind of thing, playing this game. So anyway, it's got two modes. You got regular mode right here, and then you got nightmare mode. You have to finish the game to unlock nightmare mode. I've unlocked nightmare mode, so let's go ahead and do this. Now, this game's only $10 on Steam. It's probably one of the best games I've ever played for $10 for a new game. But anyway, here's the world map. Pretty awesome. Now if you see these dots, we can travel to any of these dots. Let me go here. Now red dots are battles, so I can click there and we'd actually start a fight. Blue dots are towns. Let me show you a town real quick. Typical RPG fare, we can go to a weapon shop, armor shop, or we can recruit more people. So let's go here. Here we can see the weapons we can buy. Now I'm kind of in a level I'm in an area that's below my level, so everything here is like a mundane to me, but I just wanted to show it to you. Now one drawback of this game is you notice it's not letterbox format. It's kind of sucks, but it's not that big of a letdown. Now also too, as I told you, the red dots are battles, the blue dots are towns, purple dots are special battles, and yellow dots are these hermits. You can go there and there's like special shops where you can upgrade your magic gear. You get unique items and that kind of thing. But anyway, I'm going to show you why this game is like Final Fantasy Tactics. Now that's not my description. It actually says that on the on Steam. It's cross between Final Fantasy Tactics and tower defense game. Seems like a pretty fair description to me. But basically your characters are your towers, and so these are all my characters / towers. When we actually go into battle, there's going to be monsters coming down pathways just like any tower defense game, but your characters are going to kill them. Now we have 6 classes of characters. Berserkers, Ice Mages, Knights, Rangers, Healers, Dragons, and here's me down here. Now every character has a skill tree, even my character, so these are my global spells that I can cast. I got Lightning, Frenzy, Healing, Crystal, Pushback, Dragonfire. We'll go more of that when we start a battle. You'll see most of those in action. Now Berserkers, these are your guys who are good about taking out swarms of weak enemies. Like if you got 20 weak guys coming, these guys are good at taking them out because they don't do a whole lot of damage, but they attack really fast. They attack like 3 or 4 times a second, actually 5 times a second. If you look right down there, right down here, it says slash cooldown 0.18 seconds. So basically he's going to use his attack over 5 times a second. So that's what these guys are good. They're good for taking out just weak enemies. Now your Ice Mages, these are good for slowing the enemy down and AoE. So they'll basically cast Blizzard spell. It'll like nuke everything within a radius. Everything in that radius has a chance of being slowed or frozen, and so they're good about slowing down the enemies. Rangers, basically archers. This is my favorite character. Knights, these are melee characters too, so what these are good for is doing massive amounts of damage to a single target. So if you look right here, they have a much slower attack. These guys only attack about once a second, but they do a lot more damage. So you can see right there, this guy does 308 damage with this his basic attack. If we go back up to the Berserker, he only does 74. So this Knight does like 4 or 5 times the damage. The drawback to him is he can get overwhelmed. He can let stuff by because he's just not swinging his sword fast enough. Next we got a Healer. These are a character I like a lot too. Now these guys are AoE. They do AoE everything. They heal all your other characters. They boost all your other characters, increase their damage. They AoE attack the enemies using Holy Light, so those are pretty cool too. Finally, you got Dragons. Supposed to be like your ultimate character. They're good about everything. They're good at melee damage, good at range, they're good about slowing down enemies, all that kind of stuff. But anyway, that's the 6 character classes. Now, as you're actually playing this game, every time you go to a new location, you'll get like a little story. Your characters talk to each other just like they would in any kind of tactics game. Anyway, let's go ahead and start a battle. I don't remember if I said this, but there's 4 difficulty levels: casual, normal, advanced, and extreme. We're going to do extreme, and there's different rewards depending on whatever. But if you look right below the name of the town right here, you can see 3 stars. This means you finished on normal, this means you finished on advanced, this means you finished on extreme. Now, let's go ahead and start a battle. Now, if you ever played a tower defense game, this is all going to be pretty basic self-explanatory stuff for you. Here at the top, we can see the enemies that are coming. When they get to the end, they're going to pop out of this red door, this blue door, this yellow door. Now, as you look right here, it'll tell you the name of the monster, their hit points, how many are coming. There's going to be 30 of them coming. Tells you the level of the monsters, and finally red, blue, and yellow tells you they're going to come out of all 3 doors. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put down 2 ice mages, and she's actually level 39, but within the game she's like level 1 right now. In other words, I can boost her up and make her even stronger. As you can see, if there's a circle around her, as I boost her, the circle gets bigger. That's the radius of her attack. She's a ranged character. So I'm going to boost her up all the way. So now as you can see, these 2 characters, they're going to be able to cover anything comes out of any door. They're going to come out this way. Here's me on here on the left. So they get to me, they damage me. If they damage me enough, I die. So these 2 ladies right here, they're going to just slow everything down. Next, what I want to do is I want to put a ranger here in the middle. Max them out all the way, and you can see they got a massive radius. They're covering probably half the map, if not more. But this one ranger will be able to cover all 3 pathways. But next I want to put 2 more rangers. Now I don't have enough mana left to boost them all the way, so it's kind of like a trade-off type thing. Next I want to put a couple berserkers here at the side, and I got a little bit of mana left. Let me go ahead and boost that archer up, or ranger. And so now here you can see the enemies coming. Now down here at the bottom right, we got speed adjustments. You can pause the game, half speed, 1 time, 2 times, and 4 times. You can also tap the space bar to pause the game. And so I do that a lot. Let me speed it up here, go 2 times. Now, as something dies, just like any tower defense game, you get a little bit of money. Here they call it psi. It's basically mana or whatever. But okay, now you can see I'm using, or you can see like you can see these guys shooting off arrows, but you can also see her. She's using a skill called sleet. She's basically like just, or that's either sleet or blizzard, probably both. But she's got 2 AOE attacks. She's going to be using both of them. Basically, if we hover over character, you can see their skills right here charging up. Every time they charge up, they cast them. So let me go ahead and pause it. And I want to place a couple of these knights. And they're going to be right here. Now, there's strategy to how I'm placing everything. These 2 guys right here, if you look at their radius, they can cover all 3 pathways. But let me go ahead and boost them up a little bit. And let me boost these characters too. There we go. So now I also have my special skills up here, or these are my global spells. I can cast those at any time. So let me go ahead and do Frenzy. Basically this increases everybody's attack speed by 65%, so it's real useful for when you're getting overwhelmed, which you do quite a bit at the start. It's good for taking them down. We pause it, level this guy up, level this guy up. And so I pause it quite a bit, just level people up, then unpause it. But you got to notice too that I am on 2 times speed. When it's not paused, it's down here at the bottom right. You can see I'm at 2 times speed. Okay, next I'm going to cast these guys here. These are the healers. Now, aid is basic heal. Ether flash damages all the enemies. It's AoE attack. Group heal, it's AoE heal. Holy fire, another AoE attack. And zeal, this is your bread and butter. This damages everything and heals your characters at the same time, and it also boosts your character's damage up. So let's go ahead and boost this guy a little bit. I'm not going to have enough mana to boost him all the way. I'll boost him all the way up to Holy Light, and then we'll summon another one down here. Boost him up as far as we can. Now these monsters, as they come by your characters, they will attack them, so that's why you need healers. Now here's another skill that is called Dragon Fire. Basically it just nukes everything on the screen. So everything right now is taking fire damage for like 20 seconds or something like that. Now I need to watch these guys. Don't let them hit me. If they make it to me, it looks like they might make it to me. So I'm going to use a skill here. It's called Pushback. Now all the monsters will back up. And I just go around boosting all my characters up. That's a very, very addicting game. But this combines two of my favorite genres. I love tower defense games. My favorite defense game of all time, tower defense game, in case anybody's wondering. Defense Grid. And I love Final Fantasy. I like tactics games too. Like right now I'm doing Let's Play of XCOM. It's a tactics game. I love tactics games. Not too much of a tactics game, other than, yeah, I guess you got characters and you level them up, but very fun. There's a lot of strategy to it. Now, Frenzy's up again. I'm going to cast that. And we'll go find some other people to boost up. And spend a lot of time waiting for your mana to build up. Every time something dies, you get a little bit of mana, so. So what can we do? We can use this push back, push them all back. Basically, you got to find, we'll boost that guy up right there. Now with that, uh-oh, this is not looking good. Let's go ahead and use the Dragon Fire again. Now this Berserker, he can attack multiple targets at once. The Knight, he only attacks a single target. So if you see right there at the end, there was about 20 guys, or a whole lot of guys coming at one time. The Knight would get overwhelmed. But the Knight's good about taking out the extremely difficult targets. Now, I had a couple guys level up here. You can see a speech bubble. That means he leveled up. He's got 1 point to spend. So we'll find something. Here's evade, increases his evasion skill. So basically right now it's 18 right now. That means 18% of the time targets will miss him. This will increase his regeneration, so that's a good one. I'm going to put it in bleed. Basically that's going to give him bleed damage, and anything that's bleeding takes extra damage from any other attack. So we'll just put a point here and inspire. Now I had a skill called Zilts. It's the healer's final skill. Basically it's the skill that damages all enemies and heals you. But if I put points in Inspire, it adds Inspire to Zeal, and that increases the damage of all of my units in the radius, inside that guy's range or whatever. So there you go. That's a basic battle. Very fun game. I failed to mention this too. This game's got awesome music. You can hear just the music here, just like the basic world map music, but the music is very good quality, and it's reminiscent of an old school Japanese RPG. I highly recommend this game if you like tower defense. But anyway, it's Grumpy Gamer. I appreciate you watching. If you enjoy these type videos, go ahead and hit that like button. It lets me know that I need to do more of these types of videos. But anyway, appreciate you watching. We'll see you next time.